All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Three Rivers Rundown podcast, episode number 18.
Let's go.
And might I say, this is the second to last episode for the tributary season. Season number 1, almost in the books, guys. Feels like it's going so quick.
Congrats to the Buffalo Bills and the wow, I messed that up. Wow.
Yeah, congrats to the Bills. They get an early vacation.
All right.
Can't give that to the Bills.
I apologize. I meant the Chiefs and the Eagles. I apologize, Buffalo fans. Actually, I don't like Buffalo fans, so yeah. I actually don't feel bad.
For me, I think this is the most miserable outcome to see a Super Bowl.
Wow.
I did not want to see the Chiefs, and I'm not saying because it's going to be a bad game. I think the game's going to be very good. Just I don't want either team to win. So that's why for me it's like miserable.
I'll say I'm rooting for the Eagles. Without question.
I'm rooting for my boy 15.
No.
I think
I don't dislike Mahomes. It's just like kind of like Brady. Like I never disliked Brady. It's just dude, like Chiefs are shoved down your throat. Like
you know what? Real quick, I saw something today, and since we're kind of on this topic, I thought this would be kind of cool to talk about now. It was comparing Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts, and they said, which quarterback do you think is a better quarterback?
Lamar Jackson, no doubt.
In your guys' eyes, Lamar.
Yeah,
right?
I'd say Lamar.
I would say I agree. I would say that's pretty consensus. And the video I saw, the guy, he's like, now listen, he goes, I'm not saying I think Jalen Hurts is better. He goes, but stats are stats. And he was like just kind of showing it's like, 1, their playoff stats, 2, like just their season stats and everything. And Jalen Hurts is better in like every single category you can think of. If it's a category that matters for a quarterback, Jalen Hurts is better than him. It was like kind of insane.
Just this year or
no, I think the past 5 seasons.
Like this might sound crazy, but I think the NFC road is so much easier than the AFC road right now. You got Josh Allen, you got Joe Burrow, you got Patrick Mahomes, you got Justin Herbert. Like, there's not many NFC teams that like have a quarterback like that. Like, AFC has like 5 legit guys that you have to go through every single year.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion. I mean, I just think like you're playing against Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott, Matt Stafford. Like, I just don't think they're on the level of the guys I just mentioned. None of them.
I also think like the Ravens run the ball a ton. They have the whole time Lamar's been there. So like I could see some stats not being as good, as far as like yardage and passing touchdowns.
Yeah, but I also think that they run a lot too.
I'd look more at like completion percentage and yards per completion.
I have the video up right now. I'm just letting it go through and I'm screenshotting that way I can like tell you the stats.
And on top of it, think about the difference in the receivers between Philadelphia and Baltimore. You got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith's probably the best number 2 receiver, maybe him and Jalen Waddle in the entire National Football League. AJ Brown's a top 5 receiver. I mean, Lamar's got Zay Flowers, who's obviously a Pro Bowler this year, and he had a great year. But, like, I just don't think he compares to an A.J. Brown, and then Rashad Bateman doesn't compare to Devontae Smith. That's just my opinion.
That's true.
I agree. So, ready? This is what it says is Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson through their first 5 seasons. Jalen Hurts, 46 wins, Lamar, 45. Jalen Hurts, 190 yards per game. Lamar, 174. Hurts, 140 total touchdowns. Lamar, 125. Hurts and Lamar both have 2 Pro Bowl selections. And then Jalen Hurts has 2 conference titles. Lamar doesn't have a single one. And then this is in their past 7 playoff games. Lamar Jackson's 3-4. Jalen Hurts is 5-2. Lamar Jackson has 62% completion. Jalen Hurts, 68. Lamar, 2,100 passing yards. Jalen Hurts, 1,600. But then I think this is what matters the most is Lamar, 11 touchdowns, 9 turnovers. Jalen Hurts, 16 touchdowns, 1 turnover.
What's the MVP count?
That's fine. But I'm just like listen, I'm not sitting here arguing I think Jalen Hurts is better, but I definitely think it's a lot closer than for all three of us to be like, yeah, it's Lamar.
I think 85-90% of Philadelphia fan base would take Lamar Jackson right now over him, maybe even higher than that.
And then another thing I forgot to pull up is they're just saying, like, in Lamar Jackson's whole career, the Eagles have never had, or Lamar and Jalen Hurts, the Eagles have never had a better defense than the Ravens, ever, ranked higher. They're saying just last year alone, the 2023 Ravens, they were tied for second in points per game, second in total yards, second in yards per play, first in passing yards per attempt, first in red zone TD percentage, and second in sacks.
Yeah, but what about the Eagles defense this year?
Yeah, but I agree. But I think still ranking wise, I think the Eagles were ranked lower than the Ravens.
I personally think the Eagles defense might be the number one defense.
I think they are. I think they are.
And another thing I just thought I wanted to add real quick. They also said about that 2023 defense, they had 6 All-Pros on that defense with the Ravens. And they still couldn't get the job done.
Well, okay. Also, though,
listen,
NFC
guys,
getting the job done.
I think Lamar is better. I just want to say I saw this today, and I thought it was kind of interesting because it's like I don't really know anyone who would say Jalen Hurts is better, but yet stats are showing it's like it should at least be an argument. I think Lamar's better like you guys, but I'm saying I just think that's kind of interesting. So don't kill the messenger. I just thought it would be something cool to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, one thing as far as like playoffs and stuff goes, like Steph, you said Lamar doesn't get the job done. Like Patrick Mahomes is in the AFC. Josh, like going back to what Dom was saying. So, but that's playoffs. So like all these stats are from all games, right? But like, I feel like AFC is a lot tougher to get through.
So much tougher
in the playoffs.
I mean, dude, CJ Stroud's like the 8th best quarterback. I mean, I know he had a bad year, but he's like the 8th best quarterback in the AFC.
Yeah. He just had a down year. I think he's a stud.
I was going to say, like you said, he had a bad year, though, but he's kind of hard to judge, though, because he's been in the league for 2 years, and one's really good and one's not so good. So it's like...
Yeah, but it wasn't like he was bad. He was just not as good. It was underwhelming. People were really thinking he was going to,
his ceiling was so high this year.
Do better or equal to what he did his first year. But I'm not... If I were a Houston fan, I wouldn't be worried about him at all. I think he's going to be a stud.
Agreed. Like, dude, think about the 8th worst NFC quarterback right now. It's probably like Baker's like number 4, bro. And I'm not saying Baker's bad, but like it's a big difference from Baker to like, Lamar being the 4th best in the AFC or whoever you put at the 4th spot, because you got Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, and Jackson. So whoever it is at the 4 is way better than NFC's 4. Way better.
8th best is probably like Geno Smith, who's solid.
That's what I mean, man. But like he ain't like, who would you rather have, him or CJ Stroud? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I would rather have Stroud on my team for sure.
So I mean, I don't know. I just think a big difference is the AFC schedule compared to the NFC schedule. I just think there's a major difference, and it's unfair to compare the two in the playoffs.
Yeah. I wonder I guess we'll see, once we see it like get closer to draft time, seeing the draft order and stuff. But like, I feel like at least recently, I feel like a lot of NFC teams were always very bad, but then you'd have the Browns and like a team in the AFC in there. That was like a 2-win, 3-win team. But like, I feel like NFC is very like not consistent.
Well, how many Super Bowls did the AFC win in a row? I mean, obviously the Chiefs won 2. Then you got LA Rams, the Rams, right?
Buccaneers, Eagles.
Buccaneers, but that's like 17 and 18, right?
I'm just saying, besides the Chiefs, who's the last AFC team to win it? The Patriots? And since the Patriots, the Eagles have won, Rams have won.
Is it the Pats?
Bucks.
Is it the Pats? It might be.
The Pats. It might be the Pats.
What's that, like 2019, 2020?
Yeah, they beat the Rams. They beat the Rams like 13-3 or something like that.
Oh, I remember that game. That was
horrible.
What was the other really bad game? Was that Chiefs Niners?
No, Chiefs Bucks.
No. Even worse than that. It was even worse than that, I think.
31-9. If that's the
No,
case.
dude. No. I'm talking like a.
Oh, really?
Oh, I can't think of it.
Like just
It's
a
probably
game that
Niners,
wasn't fun to watch.
Yeah, it was like just a horrible game.
Patriots Rams 13-3.
And what about after that? Was there any of them
another
after
one.
that?
The year right after that was Chiefs San Fran 31-20. Oh, here Buccaneers versus Chiefs 31-9.
I mean, are you listening to anything we're saying over there?
Yeah,
we just talked about that. We already talked about that.
But
is there any?
No.
Yeah, no, I didn't think that was it. Maybe I'm thinking of the Pats one, but all right.
I mean, Joe, to be honest, so that Chiefs and Buccaneers game was terrible.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
like,
I'm telling you, I think it was that.
I think it's pretty even from who wins it between AFC and NFC.
No, I'm not talking about Super Bowl. I'm talking like I want to see what's like the difference in like NFC and AFC
Joe,
having top 10 picks.
You might also be thinking of Seahawks, Denver, 43-8.
No, I thought it was a really low scoring game, so I got that's why it might be the Pats one.
Yeah, but I don't think how you said who has the most like top picks, that has nothing to do with playoffs.
No, I'm just talking about like competitive, like being competitive and consistent, like throughout the whole division.
Yeah,
I wasn't talking about that.
Yeah,
like, I feel like there's a lot of NFC teams that are like it's usually a lot of NFC teams towards the bottom. It might just be something that I'm making up that I just have in my head. Honestly, I don't know the actual truth to that. But I'm curious, in like the last like decade, how many top 10 picks has the NFC had compared to the AFC?
I could probably get that on Google search if I.
Yeah, do like a.
I just did right here. Worst teams over the last decade. It says the Jaguars, the Giants, the Jets, the Raiders, the Browns, the Saints, Bills. Then it says Ravens and Chiefs, which makes 0 sense.
That's a freaking terrible list. What the hell?
Yeah. All right, right here, it just goes off of pure record. The past 10 seasons, Jaguars are worse than Jets, Giants, Browns, Bears, Panthers, Cardinals, Raiders, Commanders, Broncos. Those are the 10 worst teams. Record.
So that's pretty close split, huh?
Yeah, what is it? Jaguars.
I'm actually surprised the Broncos
Jets,
are so low.
Browns, Raiders, Broncos, 5-5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally split down the middle.
But I mean, okay. So I guess it's like fairly close, at least. What do we got? Dude, I feel this is like such a weird week. Like,
it's like
I'm just
nothing.
like trying to think about like what else we can like get into football wise. And
you know what? Let's do just our weekly recap and then let's go over just like the Pro Bowl rosters.
Okay.
So for our weekly recap, we'll start off with our weekly wagons. Dom, you were the only one that got yours correct. You had the over 47.5 Bills Chiefs. I think it got to, what was it? 61?
Yeah, it was 32-29. 60,
yes, 61. Joe took Bills money line, did not hit. I took Commanders money line, did not hit. Then we go to touchdown scores. And Joe, you were the only one with a stinker. You took Zach Ertz, didn't hit. And then Dom, you had AJ Brown, and I took Terry McLaurin, and that hit.
Hey, 2 for 2, just so everybody knows. 2 for 2. Real quick. I just want to make sure everybody knows.
Good work. Good work.
Man.
Caught fire at the end.
We went 0 for 2 in our weekly pick'em.
No. We're not going to do that.
Yes, it's a team effort. It's a team effort. You're either on the ship or you need a life jacket. You decide.
My original pick was
No. You tell me right now. Do you want on the boat or do you want thrown overboard and we'll give you a life raft? What do you want? Do you want on the boat? Do you want on the boat?
Bad.
So then we went 0 for 2.
Yeah, but I just want to make sure everybody knows I had the Chiefs. Wait, we had the Wait. We had the Commanders.
Who would have ever have picked the Commanders?
You said we went 0 for 2.
We did.
Dude,
that was my weekly wagon.
Oh my! You know what? I don't want.
You know what though? You were real hype about it last week.
I did not think they were going to win.
I'll be dead honest with you guys, and I do want to apologize to our listeners. I did not think the Commanders were going to win, but I noticed when I said they were going to lose, they were going to win. So I used reverse psychology. That way they could let me down one final time this season and actually lose. So that's why I picked the money line. That's why I did it. So it's like my little get back at them.
For sure.
Okay,
But I will say I would much rather have seen them in the Super Bowl than the Eagles.
Agreed.
I think if Jaden Daniels would have made it to the Super Bowl with them, I think that would have cemented it as like the greatest rookie season ever.
I still think it is.
Ooh.
I know Jim Brown won the MVP, like, back in freaking 19.
Yeah, but
That's the best season ever.
Dude, I don't remember, at least in my lifetime, a rookie being that, taking his team that far and just carrying the team. No. Dude, this
Stroud?
No, this dude literally carried his team to the NFC Championship game.
What did Andrew Luck do?
He didn't make the AFC Championship.
I thought he was like crazy as a rookie.
I mean, he was good, but he wasn't, he didn't take his team to the AFC Championship. Dude, Jaden Daniels literally took a 5-12 team to the NFC Championship game the next following year. I mean, that's pretty freaking impressive.
Yeah. It's also a coaching change, too. Can't knock Dan Quinn and Kingsbury and the boys.
I think he'll be a head coach soon, Kingsbury again.
Yeah. I was having that conversation with my uncle yesterday. But, like, for some reason, it just got brought up. Like, I was like, some really good coordinators just aren't meant to be head coaches.
Yeah.
I think. Like, and I mean, I'm not saying he shouldn't get another job or anything, but, like, he's pretty damn good coordinator. Like,
why
can't you saw what he did in Arizona?
Yeah. Honestly, it wasn't too. I mean, he wasn't a horrible coach by any means, but I just wish like the Steelers would have somebody just one year to see how it goes with Kingsbury. Just 1 year.
He's too flashy for us, I think.
Yeah,
I think didn't Rooney just come out and say like how he's still a firm believer because we play in we're a cold weather city. Like he still believes like ground and pound is how you win football games, and it's like
that's honestly an embarrassing statement.
It is.
Like
that's such an embarrassing statement. Like I'm embarrassed being a fan of that. That's ridiculous, dude.
Here's another thing that I'm very
cold weather
for
is
is
get a dome, start slinging it.
You know who the last running back? Well, the last team to have a running back that ran for 1,000 yards in the same season they won the Super Bowl. Do you know what running back that was and how long ago it was?
Mendenhall.
No,
it can't be that.
Yeah, okay.
But it's.
I thought you were saying for okay.
AFC or NFC?
AFC.
Pretty far back, you said.
Yeah, it's not as far back as Mendenhall, but I'll say this about the statement.
Is it C.J. Anderson?
No,
he just had a crazy playoffs.
Because like
Kareem Hunt.
No, just for example, like the Chiefs running backs has been Isaiah Pacheco. He hasn't had 1,000 yards yet. It was that Williams guy for the Chiefs. He had like 400 yards that season. You had forget who the Eagles running back was, but he didn't have 1,000. But anyways, the last person to run for 1,000 yards and win a Super Bowl was LeGarrette Blount with the Patriots. And he ran for like 1,019 yards or something, like barely broke it. But so this is going to be interesting because obviously you have the Eagles with a 2,000-yard guy, and then you have the Chiefs where their highest guy is like 500 maybe.
Yeah.
Wow.
So 500 might even be pushing it.
Yeah.
I would think Kareem Hunt has over 500, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I would say so too, but definitely not Pacheco.
Yeah, the only reason why I don't say that is I feel like when he first got to the Chiefs this season, he didn't really he wasn't the starter yet.
Who, Pacheco?
Well,
no, Kareem Hunt.
I thought Pacheco got hurt like literally week 1.
He did. Yeah, he was hurt.
and like literally didn't come back till like the Steel almost like,
Oh.
like when they
Okay, yeah.
Remember they were
Kareem
using
Hunt,
Carson
700.
Steele.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt had 700, Pacheco 300, Mahomes 300. But still, so that shows if the Chiefs win, that just streak just continues.
yeah.
But
That's true.
it's kind of interesting to think about because if that's what happens again this year, I think that's just a massive FU to the Rooney's being like, hey, like this whole ground and pound thing clearly is not working for you. Like,
I mean, every like northern city, like Green Bay, obviously Jordan Love. I mean, they have a great run game. Don't be wrong, but like they're passing the ball a lot. You know, Chicago just got Caleb Williams, who's a gunslinger. Buffalo, the Jets. I mean, the Jets
KC's
are
cold.
KC,
KC's really cold.
yeah,
That's
So,
what
like-
I'm saying. That statement's ridiculous. That's embarrassing.
yeah.
it's just an old way of thinking, and I hate to say it, but I think because of that way of thinking, we're not going to see the Steelers actually be a legitimate contender until something changes.
Dude, they
Because
don't
here's
care
the thing
about
too.
winning. That's what that tells
Like
me.
he's saying, like we're a ground and pound team and everything. And when I think of a team like that, like first thought that I go to is like the Eagles, and we're nowhere built close to being how the Eagles are built.
Right.
They have a quarterback where they have the tush push, greatest play in football history percentage wise. They bring in a running back who now gets 2,000 yards. You've had the best offensive line in football, or like a top 2, top 3 best line in football for how long now? Like, we're not.
And
even
on top of it,
team.
they might have the best duo in the NFL at receiver. You know, like we're just nowhere near that.
Yeah. They're crazy.
It's crazy.
I just don't like. It's kind of like the same situation with the Pirates. Like I just don't know where we're gonna go with this. Like we're not that type of team, like you said, Steph. Like we're not gonna go out there and get a gunslinger. We're gonna have a ground and pound team. The Pirates, their owner's never gonna spend all the money in the world to get a good team. Like it's just, I feel like we're stuck in this city, and the Penguins are obviously on the downhill too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in a bad place right now. It's kind of shitty.
Pitt basketball's doing okay. I'm not saying they're a great team, but they're doing okay. I mean, this one
Does
last
Federico still play?
No, he's
gone.
He transferred.
I love
Yeah.
him. I'll be dead honest. I never even saw him dribble a basketball. I just always would hear the name, and I'm like, yeah. I know.
He's
the Twins
good.
are pretty good, right? And then who was it? Carrington from last year.
He's a dog.
The Wizards now doing really good this year, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Him and Champagny are both on the Wizards.
No, I think. Are you thinking he's a rookie this year?
Who?
Champagny.
No.
Okay, because there's another guy that was a guard drafted out of Pitt who's doing pretty solid this year. Also, forget his name. It's like Bob Carrington and someone else.
I don't think so, Steph.
I
pretty
don't
sure.
know.
I think he was our sixth man last year.
In the NBA, he's playing NBA right now.
I'm pretty sure. Because
You're not thinking
Champagny,
of Nelly Cummins. I mean, he's
no Champagny. He was
there's two.
Oh, Blake Hinson.
Oh yeah,
He's G League.
Yeah.
He was drafted.
Good shooter.
Mm-hmm.
But he was a forward. He wasn't a guard. He was like a small / power forward guy.
He was recruited to play tight end, D1. Like honestly, I think almost anywhere he wanted to go. Hinson.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Wait, guess what? Bob Carrington's first name is. Bob
Carlton.
Is yes. What a name. Carlton.
What is it?
Carrington.
I met him one time.
Did you say Carlton?
Carlton.
Carlton.
Carlton. Oh, okay.
Carlton.
Carrington.
That's a tongue twister. That's a
Carlton
tongue twister.
Carlton
That
Carrington.
Yeah.
That's why they just call him Bob.
Yeah.
What's up, Bob?
But all right, guys. I would like to look at like the Pro Bowl rosters and just see if like obviously there's no right or wrong answers, just in our opinions. Do you guys think there's any snubs? Do you not agree with certain stuff? So I want to pull that up. We'll start with the AFC first. Start off by quarterbacks. I would agree with these three quarterbacks leading the charge.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I do not agree with either of these quarterbacks being the replacements.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And that's coming from a Steelers fan, or all Steelers fans. We're saying we don't know about this guy right here.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's even crazier that Drake May was replacing Lamar than Russell replacing Allen.
I wonder if a big part of it is because like a lot of dudes like just declined the invite. Like I wonder if they asked like CJ Stroud. Like why
Well, I
isn't
think
CJ Stroud in there?
even if they decline, I'm still pretty sure they're considered the replacement, and then they'll replace them also.
I don't know, man. Once they call, I feel like once they realize they have to replace somebody, like that, and then they call that guy, and they're like, "Yeah, we're not interested." They're like, "Okay, then let's go to the next guy." Until somebody accepts, and they're like, "Okay, this is who's replacing you."
Here's a question too: isn't it like every team has to have at least one special teamers, or not special teamer? Sorry, one Pro Bowler.
No.
I thought
I don't
every
think so
team had
either.
to have one.
No.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know stuff, but I would say I don't think so. And here's
Yeah,
another
'cause
thing.
there's been years that there's not been a Steeler.
Where's Bo Nix?
Yeah.
Like it just
True.
doesn't make sense.
And
True.
here's the thing that's going to be crazy too is for voting wise, who do you think they're going to vote for Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Drake May or Bo Nix? Like I don't
Bo
even think
Nix.
that's like close to being in a conversation. It's Bo Nix, and
It's
he's on
not.
the Pro Bowl. Crazy.
It's not. I mean, if we want to really get into it, like Aaron Rodgers over Drake May,
100%.
I mean,
100%.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
yeah,
Dude, and Herbert.
and
Herbert.
Herbert. Yeah, right.
Like it just does it logically doesn't make sense. I know like 25% of it or whatever, 33% is based off fan voting, but you can't tell me the fans are voting for Drake May over Bo Nix and Aaron Rodgers and
Yeah.
Justin Herbert. There's just no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, moving on to running backs. The only problem that I personally have with this is I do not think James Cook should have been a replacement at all. I think he should have been there already. I think
Instead
him
of
being
Mixon.
yes, or
Yep.
Mixon or Taylor. Like
I could see Taylor
like,
too.
I could see an argument for either one. I think the only running back in the AFC that was better than him was Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mean, Cook led
Yeah.
the league in touchdowns.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
and Joe Mixon was hurt for a few weeks. Like,
Mm-hmm. So that
And he-
That's
he
why
had-
I'm not a fan of this fan voting, dude. I'm not.
With that also being said, I think Joe Mixon and Jonathan Taylor both have like a solid argument to be a Pro Bowler. So I don't think it's crazy like Drake May or Russell Wilson. Like neither one of them should be a Pro Bowler whatsoever. Like I think
Yeah.
all four people on the running back list right now, I could be like, yeah, I could see them as a Pro Bowler. I just think James Cook shouldn't have been a replacement. He should have been there. Me personally.
I totally agree with you.
yeah,
All right, for fullback, any complaints? Because I think he's only one of two fullbacks I know in the league. So.
me too.
I'm cool with him. Actually,
Yeah.
no. Who's not he
Oh,
doesn't.
I know you're gonna say. You're gonna say
But the
you're
Chargers?
Alec Ingold. No, you're
Matlock.
thinking Alec Ingold.
No, I'm thinking.
Matlock.
Is it the Chargers? He's like a D tackle too.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
40
And isn't
number.
there's maybe one more guy where I felt like
Alec
he
Ingold.
kind of got the ball like a lot, like
From Dallas.
Yeah.
Lipke or Lipke.
Lipke. Yeah, but that obviously
Yeah.
that's NFC. But
Yeah,
we just went through the extent of my fullback knowledge.
I hope that dude made it for NFC.
I don't know
No,
who
it's gonna
made
be
it yet,
Juszczyk.
but I'm gonna
It's
say
gonna be
it's gonna be
Juszczyk.
Juszczyk.
Yeah, probably
because
will.
it's
Dude,
a
that
popularity
dude was
vote.
good.
Yeah, it's a popularity vote, and Juszczyk, like
America's
Pat
team.
Ricard at this point, it's like, but still, watch it. It'll be Juszczyk. Wide
I would bet $1
receivers.
million as you check.
I have one big problem with the wide receivers.
I do too. I just have one problem.
Mine is that
I think. Go ahead.
Brian Thomas wasn't the number 2 Pro Bowl selection. Should have went Jamar Chase, Brian Thomas.
Okay.
There's no reason why I think he should have been a replacement for Zay Flowers. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
Agreed.
think that it should have been in no order. It doesn't matter. Chase, Judy, Thomas, Flowers. I don't think Nico Collins should have made it.
See, the only reason why, like, I think if you miss a decent chunk of the season, it's hard to put you in. But I think
Yeah.
the only reason why for him is he was so good when he was in.
Yeah, I know. I agree. But still, I mean,
I'd probably
don't-
put. I mean, I would think Cortland Sutton would be over Nico Collins as well.
Cortland Sutton had a good year. Sneaky good year.
I want to say he ended with more yards and touchdowns, but I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. I know Cortland Sutton got hot later in the year, so I don't know. Maybe
he was good the last like 10 weeks or like 8 weeks at least.
Are you looking that up, Steph?
I'm just looking up in general. Cortland Sutton, was 7th in the AFC for receiving with 8 touchdowns. Oh, here's a name I didn't even think of. Ladd McConkey.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't.
He had more yards than Zay Flowers and Nico Collins. He had just as many touchdowns as Nico Collins and had 3 more than Zay Flowers. He had how many more catches? He had 8 more catches than Zay Flowers. He had, 14 more catches than Nico. So I don't see how Ladd didn't make it. So maybe that's just crazy to me. Yeah, especially looking at the stats, I think Nico Collins probably could have been left out. But Brian Thomas is astonishing he wasn't in the first place.
Yeah.
I think Judy, being in that situation in Cleveland definitely deserves to be in the Pro Bowl.
He had a great year.
Not even that, just stats alone, like who cares about the situation? He still should have been in. And the situation just adds to it. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's check out tight ends. Porter. I'll be dead honest with you. I have a big problem with this one right here.
Well, that's gonna be obvious because
I'm gonna say I'm fine with Kelsey getting in. Like obviously Bowers, I'm fine with Kelsey getting in. Jonnu Smith, I don't know. Is there someone else that could have replaced Kelsey?
Dude, Jonnu Smith had a good year
for receiving yards in AFC. Bowers was first, and then Jonnu Smith was second. Travis Kelsey third.
Good. I'm fine with that.
What was Mark Andrews? What did he finish? I'm just curious.
Mark Andrews.
He turned it on.
5th out of tight ends in the AFC. He was just behind Hunter Henry, but he had 11 touchdowns.
He is a case. I mean,
dude, Travis Kelsey only had 3 touchdowns this season.
Dude, I just think he's banged up. He's not the same Travis Kelsey, obviously.
He had 97 catches, which is kind of crazy. And Jonnu Smith had 88, but he had 60 less yards than Jonnu Smith and 5 less touchdowns. But yeah, like we said, it's a popularity contest, but stats-wise, I think Jonnu Smith 100% was better this season. Plus, also, just like watching Miami, it's like their offense, went through him this year. Like, it wasn't Tyreek Hill, wasn't Waddle, wasn't A-Chain. Like, Jonnu Smith, when the game was on the line, they're throwing screen passes at him. They're designing plays to get Jonnu Smith the ball, so.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, I love seeing that because I liked him when he was a Titan. So
yeah, I liked him last year too with the Falcons.
I didn't like with New England and the Falcons. I don't think he was really given
Falcons
the burn he should. But I'm saying Falcons, like he wasn't the guy there. Like it was still Pitts, and then like he probably got more than Pitts. But like Pitts played more snaps wise, but like the ball went to him more. But I'm saying like it's nice seeing him go to a Miami and him being like the tight end, and then we see he's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, right.
It's cool. That's cool to see. All right, I'll be dead honest with you guys. This one right here for me is a complete popularity contest.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Like all I know is for the past how many seasons people have been saying Nelson hasn't been as good as when he once was, and he still gets in every year.
Yeah.
Granted, I couldn't tell you.
Dude, he I mean, I will say not that he's bad or, anything like that, but he was on a different level like when he first came in the league. And now I don't know what like I'll
be honest. I think that's why he still is like guaranteed Pro Bowl every year. It's just because how good he started. And it's like, if it comes down to a lot of popular vote, it's like the normal fans not going to be like, oh yeah, like this lineman killed it this year. They'll be like, oh yeah, I remember Quentin Nelson was crazy. So he still has to be. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think he just gets it every year.
And then Batonio, Sayamalu.
Yeah.
It's a crapshoot. Sayamalu had a decent year, but he was hurt a little bit too.
There's just no way he should be a Pro Bowler.
Creed Humphreys and Lindenbaum, though, they're best studs. I will
For
say.
sure. For sure.
All right.
Zach
now we
Frazier will be there next year.
go to the defensive side of the ball. Don't really have any arguments for DNs.
Not at all.
No.
Like that Hunter got to be the one to replace Crosby, but
Yeah.
for me personally, I don't really see anything that
TJ didn't do anything the last 10 weeks of the year.
This is an end. He's an outside backer.
Whoa,
Oh, I don't think TJ should be on that list at the end. I mean, dead serious.
Out of the DNs? No.
Out of the DNs.
Just for how he finished the season.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. D tackles or interior linemen.
Love it. I'm 100% with all this. Everything.
Absolute freak. Right here. Freak. Ages like wine. It's unreal.
Yep.
It's better every season.
So the star next to the team, that means is that first team, or is that like
starter?
What does that mean? Starter. Okay.
They're starting in the Pro Bowl.
Okay.
Outside backers, Antonio, Watt, Mack getting replaced by Van Noy and Bosa. I don't know. How funny is that? A Chargers guy can't go, so a Chargers guy's going.
Yeah. I don't think Bosa should have been that next option.
I was going to say, I'm sure there's somebody else, but I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head. But
this next one kind of.
I'll say this right now. There's no reason Queen should be in the Pro Bowl.
No.
I'm a Steelers fan, die hard, but all I know is I think that was one of our worst offseason moves. Is he came here and wasn't even close to the player he was for the Ravens.
Yeah.
In my eyes, he might have been our third best middle linebacker. Dead serious. I thought Roberts was better.
Honestly,
and I thought Wilson was better.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, there were games Queen definitely did play a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still a good player, but we just brought him in as a second. We brought him in as a second team All Pro, and what did he really do this season?
True.
All right. But I'm cool with these two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Corners, agree. I have no
flex spot.
Yeah, it's like
I'm not saying no, but there's there might be some guys that had a better year.
Yeah.
I disagree with the next one though. I'll tell you that.
So let me say this. I also think Pittsburgh might be a little bit salty about him because we're paying him to be a playmaker and he's not or a ball hawk and he's not anymore. But I will say if he was getting paid not to be like a guy who gets picks and everything, I don't think anyone in Pittsburgh would think they don't agree with this. I think all the other aspects of the game, he makes good tackles, he seems like he's always in good positioning. It's just I think Pittsburgh people are salty because we're paying him top money to go get the ball and he just doesn't do that. Yeah. So it's we automatically think he's way worse than he actually is, but
it's not like he's a liability or anything, but you can't tell me that he was the best free safety in the AFC this year.
There's no way.
That's what free safeties are supposed to be, ball hawks. I mean, they're supposed to cause turnovers. I don't know. I don't have anyone off the top of my head, but just judging off of his play, there's no way that he should have been the Pro Bowl option.
Yeah.
How many picks did he have this year? 1. There's got to be someone with 4.
Amani Hooker, I don't know what position he is. He's a safety, but I don't know which one. He had 5. Kalen Bullock had 5. Geno Stone had 4. But this just says safety. It doesn't tell me what safety. Wonder where.
But I mean, popularity contest.
Wait, Patrick Queen was 10th in the NFL in tackles, and I kind of feel like that would have been his main reason on why he would have made the Pro Bowl. Yeah. And there's so many people ahead of him. You know who was well ahead of him? Had almost 30 tackles more than him.
Who?
Robert Spillane.
Wow.
2nd in the AFC in tackles this year, only behind Zaire Franklin.
Wow. Good for
That's
him.
Because, honestly, it's because Raiders fan base isn't, they ain't going out there and, voting for Robert Spillane.
But also, with that being said, I think it also has to do a lot, how often was he on the field? They probably were on defense a lot. So it's
yeah, that's true.
But I'm cool with both of these safeties.
Yeah.
This right here is probably the worst snub I've ever seen in NFL history. I
Agreed.
want every fan, I want Roger Goodell, I want everyone to look in the mirror and say, do they really think Ross was better than Christian Kuntz? That's crazy.
What a joke.
That's crazy to me.
Fucking joke.
I'm pissed off and I'm embarrassed.
I voted for him so many times.
I did too.
He was second.
Yeah.
So that means we put in some work.
We did, yeah.
But all right, and then the rest, like everything else, doesn't really mean much to me except Boswell.
What about Killebrew down there?
Yeah, round of applause for Miles Killebrew.
Yeah,
again.
but I also think like for me, it's like I can't be like, oh, Killebrew deserves it. Like I don't know what other special team.
He makes play. No, he does
agree.
deserve it. He makes plays.
I agree. He makes plays, but I'm saying like I can't be like, oh, he does X amount more than this guy because I don't know other teams.
Yeah, for sure.
But all right,
he's a good candidate though for it.
We're more passionate about AFC, I'd say. So let's go to NFC and just kind of bust through these.
Okay.
Quarterbacks.
I honestly like them all. I think that's who it should have been. I love that Baker gets to make the trip too.
I think Baker may be over Darnold.
Potentially.
But like you said, Joe, I don't have a problem with any. These four are good for me.
Yeah.
What about Stafford? No, but
I don't think so.
Later in the year, he really was up there. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that list for sure.
Don't have a problem with it. Yep, here's Kyle.
Yep, there he is.
Wide receivers. I think this was the bad one.
Yeah, but they got the right guy in there.
I would say it'd be one of these two.
I agree with that.
Yep.
But which one? Which one?
I think Neighbors.
I think Neighbors as well.
I just want to look at the stats real quick before I open up my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, JSN had a great year.
Neighbors had 109 catches, 1,200 yards, and 7 touchdowns, and JSN had 100 catches, so 9 less, 1,100 yards, about 70 less, and 6. So yeah, Neighbors. Actually, maybe I don't agree with that.
Why?
You know who's missing from here?
Who? Oh, Puka.
No. He was injured way too much. But you know who I'm not a fan of whatsoever. But I ate my words this year, and he should have been in the top 4.
I know you're going to say
Drake London.
Yep, I knew you were going to say it.
That's true.
That was crazy to me. If anything, Mike Evans doesn't really deserve it.
Yeah.
But hey, he just got his 11,000. By the way, I will say, Dom, you weren't there, but when the game was going on for him to get his 1,000 yards, we were at bowling, and we're stopping bowling and we're watching the screen. Like, dude, I'm going nuts. Like, I'm Mike Evans. Like, this means the world to me. He got it. Like, we're all going nuts for him. Like, it was funny.
I love that.
But all right, tight ends.
I agree.
Good with me.
Good, man.
Line. Like I said, it's kind of hard to.
Nice to see Brian O'Neill, Pitt alum, get in there.
Yeah, love that. The only thing I would say that I would like to see, but it's kind of hard because there's already so many of them. But I always feel like, why am I blanking on his last name? The other tackle, Jordan something, Malata. I always feel like he's a stud, but it's like
he is.
You have Lane Johnson, you have Landon Dickerson, and you have Cam Jurgens all in the Pro Bowl. It's like.
Poor guy.
Some people, he's going to be the one that gets left out. Although, Cam Jurgens, I don't know if he was that good this year. I know he was really
good. But Kai Becton had a great year. He played right guard for them.
Yeah.
They all realistically they all could have made it.
Their right guard is 6'7" and was a starting tackle in the NFL to start his career. And they're the Jets gave up on him. They're like, oh, come to us. We'll make you a right guard and just a beast.
Yeah.
We'll put Lane right next to you. You'll be good. He'll help you out. Stud. But yeah, I'm all good with this. Don't know who this guy is, so good for him.
Robert Hunt.
Give him the Dolphins.
He got a big contract this offseason.
Yeah.
DNs. Can't really.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's fine, I guess. It's
Actually, he might not be considered an end. Let me see.
Who?
Okay, I was gonna say the Vikings, Grenard.
Yeah.
I was gonna say him for defensive end, but I'm just looking at because like sacks are the big things. Yeah, it looks like those. I don't really seeing stats from anyone that would be like he should have been an over him. So I'm good with this for sure.
Steph, are you looking at the stats right now?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Chicago guy that did really well? Well, I could be wrong.
yeah. Or no, Chicago.
The best Chicago guy was Montez Sweat with 5.5 sacks, 26th in the NFC.
Never mind. I thought there was somebody from Chicago that I don't know.
I think are you thinking Broncos, Benito, Dom?
Yeah,
Maybe. I probably
I like Benito. D
Um,
lineman or D.
I'm cool with
interior.
that. Although,
I'm cool.
wait, Dexter Lawrence, I thought he got hurt. Is he going to play in the Pro Bowl?
Yeah,
Well, they
wait a
don't.
minute.
If not, Aleem McNeil should get in from the Lions.
Yeah,
Wait, I could be completely wrong, but they don't do like a game anymore, right?
yeah, but they still
They
like
do like
they'll do like challenges and stuff, and if he can't
Yeah.
compete, that's why they replace
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
Outside
agree with
backers,
that.
I absolutely love that they gave both of them. Both
Yeah,
of them
me
for
had
sure.
phenomenal seasons.
Props
Both
to
are
Brian Flores too.
Jared
Yeah.
Verse, I don't know.
Rookie.
He's a beast, dude.
But is he like Pro Bowl year one beast?
I guess.
I mean, he had a good year, dude.
He did have a good year. He just didn't have a lot of sacks, but I think
I was gonna say, I don't think he's not in the top 45 in the NFC for sacks,
yeah.
but he could also contribute in other areas. That's
He
just
might have had
one stat.
35 TFLs though, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? But
Check TFLs.
I do like that like Grenard and Van Ginkel both got in. That is cool.
You know who I like that I'm not seeing in here? Yeah, I'm not seeing Zach Bond, absolute freak.
Yeah.
Stud.
Yeah.
Who were you gonna say, Steph?
Luvu for the Commanders.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. He absolutely should have.
Wait, speaking of him, did you guys see him jumping over the line three times?
I would have done the same thing.
Me
love
too.
that.
I just thought it was funny.
Absolutely love that.
It was great.
But yeah,
I
I don't know if he's considered a middle or outside backer, but if he was outside, Luvu.
Oh, he plays everywhere. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they put him as, but like for outside, I probably would have given him over Verse, and then for inside, probably over Bobby.
Bobby Wagner had a good year though.
He did. But
And it's a popularity contest.
It was Luvu's team. How many tackles did Bobby end with? I guess Bobby ended with 132. Frankie ended with 100.
So what happened? Like, is Tariq Woolen? Did he not have a good year?
I don't know. Oh, wow. I just noticed something. I have a massive problem right now. Massive problem.
With?
He deserves it. I'm not saying he shouldn't be. But why is there two strong safeties and only one free safety?
They did the same thing in the AFC.
I know, but I'm saying, where's the other Lions guy, Joseph?
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's up for Defensive Player of the Year. I'm pretty sure, or he was like in conversations for it, and now he doesn't even make the Pro Bowl. As nothing, they're not going to give that extra spot for him. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. I forgot. I didn't even think of that.
Led the NFL in picks this year. Had 83 tackles.
Detroit is a crazy fan base too. That shocks me.
Yeah, I think Brian Branch got it. They probably were. I don't know, because Brian Branch, I don't think he's a true strong safety. I think he's more of like a, hey, where do you want me to play, coach? I don't know if Joseph was a free safety or if he was a strong safety.
I love those type of guys. Just go out there and do what you're told.
Yeah, I was really hoping Jabril Peppers turned out like that.
Yeah.
I like him. But then This stuff looks all good to me.
Yeah.
Love him. Love him. Absolute stud.
Herb.
But then, just to wrap this up real quick, let's see who they said the snubs were. See if we named anyone. We didn't name Cooper DeJean.
No, he's not.
I thought he was good, but yeah, I thought the other corners were a little bit better. We said it.
Yep.
James Cook, even though he got in, we didn't even think of Kyron Williams, but I thought.
Yeah,
The list was right.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
so
rough.
many
Like
big names.
he was good, but yeah, I like the other guys. Johnny Smith.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Couldn't tell you.
Bates, man.
That's
Yeah.
I agreed with this. I thought maybe over Darnold, but I don't think it was a snub. Like it was close. I think that was the biggest snub of the season for me. That he had a replacement.
well, he got it though. Remember, he still got it.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
yeah.
Zach Allen. Hey, sorry, dude.
There he is.
There he
Steph.
is. Kirby. That's crazy to me.
Kirby.
What position is it saying he would have been?
Free.
Okay. Yeah, McKinney. Danielle Hunter. All right. Well, that was fun.
Good stuff.
So not bad. And Jeb.
Yeah.
I know this is one you wanted to take charge of. Maybe
Yes.
to round off the episode, do you want to tell our fans something you think we're going to be doing going
For
forward
sure.
into next season?
Something that I know that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing mock drafts, at least one, maybe two each week leading up to the NFL draft, April 24th through the 26th. So we're going to be doing 1 to 2 of these a week, and we're going to start with the first pick. Obviously, first pick's going to probably not be right. We're so far out. So much stuff happens between now and draft time. Never know. But yeah, here we go. I
think it's gonna be Joby Gonzalez, pick 1.
So here's one thing I want to say. We're going to be doing the Tennessee Titans. Their needs are quarterback, running back, D-line, linebacker, safety, wide receiver, interior line. So a lot of pretty much everything.
Their whole team.
The only thing is not corner, but I mean, to be truthful, I feel like they could probably use a corner.
Every team can use a good corner.
So what we're going to be drafting best available for the Titans, and what we're also going to be doing is the Cleveland Browns, who need quarterback, receiver, running back, edge rusher, linebacker, and potentially a kicker in the 7th round or undrafted. So we're going to be doing these two teams, 7-round draft, and now we go.
Let's just give.
Whoa! Hold on. We got to. Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say for Cleveland, let's just give them the worst players.
Okay,
Why not?
we can.
No. I think we did it.
Hold on. Let's just think
We
about
did
it.
it.
Hold on. Guys,
Go to the next
Guys.
trade offer. I don't like
Okay.
this for the Titans.
I don't hate it.
I'm in.
I'm
in.
Let's do it for the vibes. Do it for the
I'm in.
vibes. Come
No,
on.
I don't think we make any trades. What do you
I don't think we trade to one, but
I don't think we make any.
I'm in.
Just I don't think.
I'm dead serious. If that's what the Steelers offered Tennessee, I would be, and Tennessee accepted it, I'd be so happy. So happy.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm just gonna. We're not gonna do.
Wait. Drop to the 3rd pick.
Oh, I already deleted that one. I rejected it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just. Yeah, we're just gonna draft here, right?
Yeah.
So here's some of their big needs right here. In addition to that, they need, let's see, D-line, interior line. Okay. All right. What are we thinking? So I mean, I would think that they would go with a quarterback personally.
I think they're going Cam Ward.
I was going to say Cam Ward also.
I was also thinking Cam Ward. Okay, consensus.
One.
Congrats, Cam Ward. You're going to Nashville.
Hey, real quick, round of applause for just real quick.
Yeah, for sure. Give it to him.
Just real quick.
All right.
This one.
Cleveland. This is interesting.
This is interesting, dude.
For this one, I don't think they go quarterback.
I don't think they do either. And what really scares me are two of these guys on this list here. Even honestly, three of them.
So what I think happens is they go Abdul Carter.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking him
Miles
or
Garrett.
Travis. Because also, look, they need a corner and a receiver.
Yeah.
I mean,
man.
so it's going to be.
I'm going Hunter.
Are you going Hunter, Dom? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's such a Cleveland thing, dude. They're going to play him both ways. Like, I'm telling you, like,
my thing is
they're going to ruin
what's
the guy's
going on
career.
with the whole Dion situation with that too. Because then Dion's like, he's not going to play for certain teams. I could definitely see him.
Shador ain't going to Cleveland.
Well, I'm saying or Travis because Dion has just as much say with Travis as Shador.
I don't think Travis is in that situation. I think Travis is going to Cleveland.
I don't like how Dion's trying to dictate things. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, no.
This isn't the Manning situation anymore.
I personally love Deion Sanders.
I don't dislike Dion. I just don't like what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like,
I
let
love
it play
them
out.
also.
If you believed in your
personally think
son,
cool.
if you believed in your son as much as you really say you do, it shouldn't matter where he goes.
So who you going with?
I think I'm going to go Hunter. I think he's generational.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, that was no doubt.
Shador at 3 makes sense. Ashton Genty at 9.
That's probably not
Wow.
accurate.
I thought he would fall like the what's it called? Cowboys. Who do the Lars get?
He's good.
No,
he is good. We should have got a Buka though.
Yeah, I want a Buka too.
Yeah.
Matthew Golden is a beast though.
Just decline. We're not
All
trading
right.
second round picks and shit.
Yeah. No, we're not trading anything. All right. We got our corner or receiver. Are there any quarterbacks available that we might like?
Can you
Jalen
filter by
Miller.
position, Joe?
I can just, actually. So let's look at the quarterbacks. Wait, where and when did Riley Leonard go?
He didn't go yet.
Yeah, and there's no way he went.
Joe, he's late.
No?
He's late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, he's
all
probably way at the bottom.
right. I just wanted to see. I thought he would be above.
I don't think
McCord.
they take a quarterback here.
Okay, wow, he's all the way down here. Okay.
Check out running backs. No. Nothing spoke to me right away.
Isaiah Bond.
I think they go offensive lineman.
I was gonna say check out O.
Listen, hey, here's going to be.
Do they need an O tackle, even though that says it's their need? Because don't they have Jack Conklin and they have Jones, who there's no way they're the Ohio State guy, D1 Jones or something. Like
DeJuan Jones, yeah, right.
Massive, and this is his second year.
Well, maybe Conklin. I don't know. I think they need
solid.
I think they might need. No, I don't think they actually need
O tackle. I don't think they need a lineman. I think they're saying O line, but they might take one, but not with their first pick of the second round. I don't think.
I think linebacker, edge rusher, running back, and quarterback are big needs for them right here.
Go to edges.
Well, why don't we just look at all? Here's Shamar Stewart, Jalen Milroe, Restrepo.
I don't think they're taking a quarterback.
Landon Jackson.
I think they're going to take like a third or fourth round guy.
There's a chance that they could get out of the Watson contract.
Here's a question I have. How come Titans have 35?
A trade or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't you think that it was with the Browns? Because Browns have when they make a deal.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what trade did they make where the second round pick would have been involved? I can't think of anything.
Beats
That's
me.
just weird.
Well, I think as the rounds go on, I think there's some like weird, like I don't know if it has something to do with like the salary situation. There's something behind the scenes that goes on where this order is not the same every round. And I don't know what it is, but
I'm thinking just like best available edge, Shamar Stewart.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
I could see them taking an edge in the first round.
Yeah. All right.
Even trading back a few picks to get them.
Titans. Running back, D-line, linebacker, safety, receiver,
wide receiver, Isaiah Bond.
Yeah, I like that actually a lot. Is he still there, Steph?
Yeah.
Or dude, Restrepo's a beast.
Joe, just filter it by position.
Oh, there.
Bond's right here. All right, Isaiah Bond.
Healer's good. Where's Sawyer going?
Pittsburgh.
Mill Road to the Cowboys.
I like that.
They can have him.
There's Sawyer.
Kyle Kennard. He's good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Chris Paul Jr.
Good for him, man.
Caleb Johnson, running back out of Iowa. I like him. If he falls in the draft, I wouldn't mind Steelers getting him.
I think for third round now for the Browns, you go and look at running backs.
Quinshon Judkins, Scattaboo.
I'd say Judkins. Chubb ain't getting any younger. Second year with a season-ending injury.
Yeah, we'll get Judkins. It's good.
Why wouldn't we?
Right.
I mean, it only makes sense. Denzel Burke. Wasn't he supposed to be like a high pick too? And then this season he just didn't do good.
Corner. I don't know. Good question.
Oh, Kyron Lacy.
Yeah. Wait, didn't he just get in like legal trouble?
Well, dude, I honestly think he was like a first rounder last year, and he stayed. I don't know what happened to him.
Watch the Steelers get him.
Browns.
No, we'd have the worst receivers, like troublemakers. Like
it's okay. Go get loose. 2 SEC boys, go get loose.
Joe, let me see their needs again.
They got to get offensive linemen.
I would look honestly. I'd look at quarterback
or receiver.
I would look at quarterback. I guarantee there's a quarterback.
I mean, Quinn Ewers is here.
Yeah, go Quinn Ewers. I like that.
Will Howard, Dylan Gabriel,
Ewers.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect time for the Browns to get a quarterback.
I love Quinn Ewers too. I think he's a good arm.
But he's not actually. Is he even in the draft? Did he declare?
Yeah, he declared.
Okay.
He was thinking about transferring.
Rumors of him transferring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's so far what we have for Titans: Cam Ward and Isaiah Bond. They also need running back, D line, linebacker, safety, interior line.
I'd say take best lineman available.
Gray Zabel, baby. Go ahead, Gray.
He's actually good. He's having a good senior week.
North Dakota State, man.
Or Joe, go the Georgia guy.
Hold on. All right, let's see here. All right, give me 1 second.
Ernest Green the third.
Could be an Alfred Collins ticket.
I think they get a tackle early, Joe. Like third round now to protect Cam.
Mm-hmm.
Could. Greg Zabel, Ernest Green,
I say
Trey Weedig. 6'4", 320. 6'5", 316.
Safe, baby.
I want like a 6'7" tackle. Yeah, dude.
Give him
We're going with the Indiana boy, Trey Weedig.
good for
Why
him.
wouldn't we?
Right. Correct. All right, here we go.
Can we
QB
please
got
get this guy some protection, man?
Yeah.
I don't think their line's bad.
They need
Yeah,
it though. It's their
I think
second
they
need.
need it. Let me
But
see.
still,
my
I think
list here.
Conklin and Jones.
My list, their draft needs said they do not need line as like a top
I
priority.
was going to say,
It's
the Browns
quarterback, receiver, running back, edge, linebacker, kicker. So I think we address receiver unless we're saying Hunter's a receiver.
No, he'll
Who's
have
the receivers available, Joe?
he'll have plays at receiver, but he's a corner.
Okay.
Dude, that Nick
Nash.
Yeah, I was
Give
just
him
going to
Nick
say Nick
Nash.
Nash, 100%. No, actually, I don't want Cleveland to get him.
Don't. They're not going to get him because we take him in a mock draft.
Hey, maybe they could be watching this.
If you are, give us a sponsor on the show. Could you imagine us being sponsored by the Browns? It's like, and we thank the Cleveland Browns for sponsoring today's episode. Guys, I'm never putting Cleveland Browns winning in our weekly pick'ems.
I would do anything they asked if they sponsored.
I'll take their money and then absolutely bash them. It's fine
Nope.
with me.
I would say they're the greatest team on earth.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I don't think I would do the podcast anymore. Those words ever came out of your mouth.
What if they say, okay, I'll give you $1 million?
They're the greatest team on planet Earth.
All right. What are we thinking?
Give him
I'm
Ernest.
thinking a linebacker. Nah.
I'm thinking safety. Who's our safety?
Billy Bowman.
I don't think they need a safety.
Yeah, but who are they?
I don't know.
Billy Bowman is right there. I just saw it.
No, I'm saying I don't care about this. I'm saying their safeties.
All right, we got a lot of picks left. Let's
We're giving a D tackle.
all right. They're getting Howard Cross. Alfred Collins is gonna have some pre-draft trouble.
Gas mask.
Yeah, something.
Will Howard to the Panthers. Poor guy. He's never gonna play. There he is, Collins.
I mean, I'd take that in a freaking heartbeat. All right, boys. Let's see here, huh? We got a quarterback, wide receiver, and a tackle. Let's look for an edge and a corner.
Go to corners.
Big Venice soon.
Joe, can you go to just corners? Yeah.
Oh, he's a long corner. I think he's the only option there, really.
Give him the Iowa corner.
Here, let's look at edge. Tyler Barron.
Jared Ivy.
Jared Ivy.
Give him Ivy. Give him Ivy, Joe.
Why not this guy?
Go ahead, but I like Ivy.
I like
the
Ivy
corner.
too.
He's a long corner. Long corner. We like him.
There goes Ivy.
Sure did.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
on you, Joe.
Now you got to take an edge. Have to take an edge. Or a D tackle.
I'd go D tackle.
Or they have Jeffrey Simmons, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
They're good on D tackle.
I think
Get edge.
they run a. I
first.
think they run a 4-3.
No, they need D line. They need D line. We want like a quick guy. We want like a 6'2", 300 pounds.
Boom. 6'1", 318. Get him.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Hold on. Oh, Peebles.
I like
6'3"
people.
I like him. 6'3", 290. He's long and he's quick. Relentless motor, strong work ethic. Sure. Welcome to Nashville, Elijah Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put it in. Next one.
William and Mary.
Represent.
All right, here we go. Here we go now.
They take another receiver here.
I think it's Antoine Wells Jr.
Go to just the receivers. I want to see. Nick Nash. Give it. They take Nash. They like Nash.
You think they like him?
Nash in the 5th round is kind of crazy.
I actually would love to get Nick Nash.
I do like that Malachi Moore too.
Wait, who's that again, Steph?
Safety.
Yeah. For who though?
Who do you think? Bama.
I was gonna say Georgia.
Bama. Freaking deep or safety you, it seems like.
We still don't have protection.
Aussie. I think
we don't have
Aussie.
We still don't have protection for them though.
That's what I'm saying. Aussie. He's 6'8", 320.
I apologize.
Yeah. Give it to him.
We're going Aussie. And he's going to stink.
By the way.
He's 6'8".
I was like, never mind.
I think they need a linebacker.
Nick Nash.
Yeah, he was drafted. He was drafted.
I know he was
celebrating, dude. Joe.
Thank you, Steph.
Gosh, dude. I can't stand that guy.
Give him Jack.
Dude, Jack for sure. Yeah, I like Jack too.
What about Hunter?
Give him Sanders.
No,
put Sanders on fucking Giants.
Well, what about Whitfield? Donovan Whitfield?
No.
Antoine Power Island. Last offer.
No.
Nope.
Jack Kaiser it is. Oh, wait. It's not our pick. Hilarious.
You pause the draft. Jack better not go. Jack better not go.
Jack's gone.
Jack's there. Get him. Bring him home.
Bring him home.
He's home.
That's why when you press a name, it pauses a draft, Joe. Quit pressing.
Not always. Though.
Just resume. Don't press the name.
He needs beat up.
Dude, did anyone just see Zach Frazier just got drafted?
It was Za.
Smoking out Za. They're getting a kicker here.
Wait, what was his name? Za Frazier?
They get a kicker here.
You don't think they get Jacob Gideon or Cooper Mays?
I don't.
Wow. You don't think they're going to back up Atonia?
I'm dead serious. I think that there's a good kicker sitting there.
You don't think they got another running back?
No, I don't. Because they still have Nick Chubb. He had a broken foot.
All
it's
right.
not like it was a ligament injury.
All right, they don't need to go kicker yet.
How many picks do they have?
Several. Look at that.
Yeah, they have a lot of picks, man.
All right, let's get through this.
They're going to go Cooper Mays. They want Cooper Mays. That's what they told me.
Roby Hudson. What a guy. Heard stuff around campus about him. He's a real good person.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're going to go. Yeah, nah.
Ryu Lane.
I agree. Go the Navy boy.
Yeah, Ryu Lane.
Represent.
Okay, Ryu. I think they may go Jaquavius Marks. I don't know.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do either.
I think they get. I think
Kobe
they get
Henderson
here.
They already took Ewers.
They want another one just in case.
They have DTR.
DTR, Joe, had like one touchdown, like 13 picks this year.
Dude,
they don't have DTR. He's
currently
working at McDonald's.
Why don't we draft a receiver, dude? We haven't drafted a receiver for them.
Let's see the receivers.
I thought we did. That's on us.
No.
Kobe Hudson. Boom. Love him.
I'm thinking Deion Burks.
Nah, Kobe.
Yeah, okay, you dumb, you would. It's a fat fuck, 5'9", 190.
If that's fat, I'm screwed.
Me
What about me?
At least you're taller than 5'9", both of you.
We're fucked, dude. We're fucked.
I think they go Pat Bryant. That's just me.
I thought Kobe Hudson. Go back to
All right.
back. Pick one, get another.
I still love our Ryun Lane pick.
I thought that was the steal of the draft. I'll be dead honest. What about
Cooper
Ja'Cory
Bates.
Brooks?
LeJounte Wester.
What a name.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I know. That's the Colorado guy. Yeah.
Get him. He's heavy.
He is heavy.
He's
so fat.
look at this fat fuck.
Oh god, dude.
Pick him. He's 6'4". I like that.
I think they really like Jaquidden and
Give
Jackson.
him, no. Give him Donovan Edwards, Michigan, running back.
Yeah, they like him.
I like him too.
He picks today. I think they're gonna go a backup tight end, and I think it's John Michael Geilenborg. I mean,
Wait.
is it not?
I want to know when what Gavin Bartholomew went.
Ben Sol,
I can't
No.
draft into them.
No.
They're
Go
going
to the last kicker.
Borgals.
No, Maddox Trululo.
No, he's actually good.
Tyler Loop.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give him a loop.
is Ben Saul actually projected to get picked?
He's
Yeah,
a stud.
he should. He's
Le-
probably
lefty,
the best
right?
kicker.
Lefty, right?
Correct.
No, it's Saul's.
What? I could be more confused. Oh, Dion Burks, man.
All right, give Donovan McMillan to the Titans. Let's get the show on the road.
How many picks do we have left,
Dude,
dude?
this is insane.
Yeah, we're only doing like 3 or 4 rounds next time.
I told you that, dude.
Sorry,
It takes
guys.
so
Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat.
Riley Leonard. Joe thought he was going to be a second-round pick.
Yeah, that was- when he-
fourth last pick.
He's like, when did he go?
That's
All
all
right, Browns are the last pick. Give him a kicker. Or we gave him a kicker. Give him another. Fuck him.
Yeah,
We're gonna-
I agree.
No, find the craziest name. Stop. That right there.
Javinia Spriggins.
Yes.
Javante Spriggins, whatever it was.
Javante Spriggins.
Right there. He's right
Sprags.
Spraggins. Javante Spraggins. Wait, what they
We
give
took, wait. We took both of Tennessee's guards. Dude, they had 19 freaking picks. How many did they have? 12.
Wait, what they
Holy shit.
Joe, scroll up what they rate the draft class.
I don't think
don't
they do.
say.
Not on this one.
I'll be honest, I think we did really good for the Titans.
Love it.
They get their quarterback of the future, 2 wide receivers to fill in where they have nothing.
Nick Nash, baby.
The only thing we could have done for the Titans is we didn't get a more running back, did we?
No.
Jack Kaiser at 180 is crazy value.
Yeah.
Crazy value.
100%.
Go to the Browns. Who was the best value pick we took?
Probably Ozzy.
Dude, you guys are gonna call me crazy. I love Ewers. I don't know why. I think he's a great arm.
Dude, I think the steal of the draft, not kidding, is 216 Donovan Edwards. For the Browns.
Could
Where
be.
they got him.
What about Tyler Loop?
Nah. Go to full results, Joe. I want to see what the Steelers did. Round 1. Kind of flopped on that one. Round 2.
Kyle Kennard.
Like that. 3. Don't
Like it.
have a third.
Zari
yeah.
Thomas.
Okay. 4.
Quincy Riley. Corner Louisville.
We can take all the corners we possibly can get.
Didn't have a 5th. 6th, we took Noel Williams, cornerback out of California.
And a
That's
running
3.
back from Michigan.
Caleb Mullings.
Wow, Mullings went before Edwards.
Yeah, I know we're putting work in this round here. Let's see. So we got Brant Kuth, Jamoy Mays, and Upton Stout.
I love it. Go Larks, baby.
Dude,
pretty
I'll be
good.
wait. Where are they having Scatabo go? Probably in the third round. See who they're saying is a good fit for him.
Chiefs. Fuck, that is a good fit.
That's messed up. We cannot let that happen.
No, we can't. We gotta make a call. Hey,
He's coming to Pittsburgh.
No.
I hope. I'll be dead honest. If
I
the
want
Roonies are
Judkins.
sitting there that like, oh, we're cold weather, you got to ground and pound, run the ball. I think how you do it is you bring in a running back like Scatabo.
Yeah.
And then I'm not saying he's a premier guy, but I think you have to have like a Jalen Warren with him, which we do.
Right. I agree.
But he could be a premier guy, but I'm saying you need a little something with it.
Yeah.
But all right. You guys good to wrap it up? Been
Yes,
recording for a minute. All right, guys. That was episode number 18, second to last one of the season. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, turn on push notifications. Let us know during the off season. What do you want to see from us? Do you want to see us talk about the draft? Do you want us to move on from sports and just have a podcast where us three just mess around? We bring on friends, just tell old stories that are funny that we can tell on here. But yeah, let us know. With that, we're out of here. Peace.